right, what's going on, Bulls Nation? Big win by the Bulls against the Jazz, 3 in a row, and I was actually in the game watching this live. It was awesome. There's nothing like United Center experience, but we'll talk about that right after this.
Get the lowdown on one of the most iconic basketball teams in the world. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
All right, Bulls Nation, big win by the Bulls. My goodness, that was an intense game. I was watching it, and it was back and forth. And Laurie, my God, that wasn't the Laurie that was playing here in the Bulls. See what happens when you have a change of scenery. Maybe try to use you in your full potential. In fairness, he wasn't like this when he was with the Cavs as well. So it's just a perfect timing for him. I don't think he would ever be like that here in Chicago. The expectations are just way high here. He was being utilized differently, and it's just not gonna work out. So just happy for him, but don't do it against the Bulls, man. Like, don't do Vooch dirty like that. He dunked on Vooch's head. But we get the last laugh because the Bulls got the win. And my goodness, Zach Lavine. All right, let me just make this clear. When I was watching the game, every time he pulls up, I'm going to be like, man, this is a bad shot. Because it is a bad shot. It just happens to go in. And it's going a lot lately, so I'm not even complaining. But at the back of my mind, I always be like, "Oh man, oops, it went in." Here's the difference, right? With DeRozan, because you are used to seeing him make those shots, like the fadeaways, and some of them are still ill-advised, kind of like that shot that he just made there. But because they do get in a higher clip than Lavine, plus I would say the risk, it's a lot smaller because it's like inside the three-point area. But that shot, like again with Lavine, that's kind of like no. Alrighty, nice, it went in. If it's not going in, that is where you kind of scratch your head and shout at the TV screen and be like, God damn it, Zach, stop doing that. Hey, but if he's gonna score 37, 43, hey, do you, Zach? Because his efficiency is pretty good as well. Zach and DeRozan combined for like 70 points. My goodness. I mean, they're both efficient as well tonight. The big three, when the big three kind of scores, I would say more than 60, good things happen for the Bulls. But the game is a little tight if that happens, because that means the supporting cast is not as involved. Which in this game they are kind of involved, but not as much as the Sixers game, or the Nets game. But I'll take a win. There are nights where everyone's gonna click, but there are nights where you need your star players to play like star players, and this is one of those nights where we have them, clicking all cylinders. Sometimes ball rotation is not the key. Sometimes one-on-one isolation play to get you out of the funk. And we have guys, I would say at least two guys. Vooch can do that too, but he's not like DeRozan and Zach who can create his own shot. I would still trust Vooch though. He's hit a lot of 3-pointers and buckets that are timely for the Bulls. But hey, 3 in a row, tough task ahead against the Boston Celtics. If we win against this next game, that will be our longest winning streak of the season, and we are in number 9 now, as far as so now we're in the play-in. We'll be the most dangerous play-in team. I'm telling you right now, there's no one in that pool or in this in the Eastern Conference, I would say, that is loaded as we are. I mean, Boston Celtics is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about like the play-in guys, or I would say from 6 to the play-in, or even 5th, from number 5 to the play-in. We are more dangerous than Pacers. We're more dangerous than the Knicks. I would say even the Hawks. Miami, when we're clicking, we're more talented than Miami. I honestly believe that. Our ceiling is higher than Miami. So with Patrick Williams also clicking now, you know what? The defense has been a lot better. And Kobe White. The guy's been balling lately. I got to give props to him. Billy Donovan too. He's coaching these guys now. I'm still not happy with his rotation pattern. He's not making a game to game or feel adjustments. He's and one more thing that I want to see more, I would say, is more consistent minutes for Drummond, because his energy, his rebounding is contagious. He's big out there. That's the big that we need. He gets lost in the rotation sometimes, but we should play him more than 5 or 7 minutes a game. I would say 13 minutes. 13 or 15 minutes a game, that'll be enough. But thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.